Have you ever been on the quest to find the perfect monitor? Well, I am. I recently swapped my 42-inch LG C2 OLED for this 38-inch Alienware monitor. In today's video, I'll share with you my personal experience of making the swap and if it was worth it in my opinion. And I'll also share some of the specifications of this monitor, along with is it really worth getting in 2023. So stay tuned to find out. Now you might be scratching your head thinking why I would swap a larger, newer OLED display for an older IPS display that is also smaller. Is it the tech junkie in me craving a new toy? Or is there more to it? The LG C2 42-inch, with its TV-like dimensions, turned my desktop into a tennis match. I was constantly moving my head from left to right and up and down, trying to catch every detail on the screen. At first, I thought it was the perfect size for me, but then I realized it's too big to be a monitor and too small to be a TV. The Alienware, however, with its 38-inch curved display, felt like a breath of fresh air. I was barely moving my head left and right to find the information that I needed, and I always had two tabs open at all times. Everything seemed to be at reach. The build quality of the display is very good overall. Although it is using hard plastic for almost the entire monitor, I found no quality flaws with my model, and everything seemed rigid and well made. I also really like the way it looks. It's mostly white with some black details and some RGB. It is the best looking monitor when it comes to design. The stand is also very rigid and supports the weight of the monitor very well. It supports height adjustment, tilting up and down and left to right. I do prefer the looks and ergonomics of a monitor arm though, which is why I've decided to use this monitor arm instead. I'll leave a link in the description. The monitor is equipped with a range of ports including one DisplayPort 1.4, two HDMI 2.0 ports, four USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports, and one USB-B port, plus a headphone jack and audio line. I personally love being able to plug my mouse, keyboard, and headphone to the monitor because it allows me to connect them to whatever device I want with one port. Let's talk about the display. This 38-inch Alienware has a resolution of 3840 by 1600 at 38 inches, which gives you a pixel density of 111. You get a refresh rate of 144 Hz with G-Sync Ultimate and a very low response time of 2.8 milliseconds while in the fast overdrive mode. In 2023 though, this is not as impressive as it once was when this monitor was released, because we are spoiled with OLED and mini LED displays which have better colors and deeper blacks. But this IPS display is very good regardless, and you will not find any mini LED or OLED displays with this size of 38 inches at this time that this video is being recorded. So your only options if you want a 38-inch ultra-wide is an IPS display. I found this resolution to be perfect for most scenarios. When working on this monitor, I can easily split the screen into two tabs and still have decent detail for each tab. And because of the 2300R curve, the screen slightly wraps around your head, giving you a sense that everything is within reach. I found this display especially really good for video editing. I can see a lot of my timeline at the same time, which makes video editing easier. This is also very good for media creation, since it covers more than 100% of the sRGB color gamut. Calibration will be required though to achieve the best results. As you can probably tell by the brand name Alienware, this monitor was mainly geared towards gamers. And for good reason. With a high resolution, a high refresh rate and a curved display, combined with G-Sync Ultimate, games feel very immersive on this monitor. You will need a powerful GPU to run this though. To give you an idea, here are some benchmarks with my 4080 laptop. Let's talk about price. The price of this monitor seems to be stuck in time. It costs around $2,000 AUD, which is almost the same as when it was released back in 2021 for $2,500 AUD. This is partly because these specific 38-inch panels are more costly for manufacturers to make because of their unique size. Even if you must have a 38-inch, I would still only get this if you get a crazy deal on it. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth it. But if you have some patience, I have a feeling that an OLED or mini LED model of this will be released soon. In conclusion, the Alienware 38-inch is a very good and unique display. Size and resolution of the monitor being 38 inches, 3840 by 1600, puts it in a very sweet spot for ultra-wide monitors. You're not going to find it to be too big, where you have to constantly move your head around like I did with my 42-inch. And also, it has more vertical space than the usual 34-inch ultra-wide monitors, which I find very useful for when I'm working. It is also great for gaming, being 144 Hz with G-Sync Ultimate and having very low response time and input lag. The downsides of this display are that it has low contrast ratios, especially compared to the mini LED and OLED displays, which are the norm in 2023. Also, another downside is the price that we just talked about. Overall, I would only recommend this display in 2023 if you can find a very crazy deal on it. If you learned anything from this video, hit that like and subscribe button because it helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching.